Okay. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be trying to no-hit Disbelief Phase 2. Which can be done with relative ease thanks to my face select mod. I am very happy that I made this. Otherwise I would not be attempting it. So Gino, Chris, Sandy, Ratch. It was great. I'm among one of the highest scorers. So that's good. Don't know what that means. Well, I'm among the people who got the highest marks. Really? Hang on. Thanks, dude. It means a lot. Anyway, let's begin. I'm not going to use the pardon me. I'm not going to use the feature where you press K to instantly die because there's some bugs in the game with this mod that basically some bullets will stay forever and I have no idea how to get rid of them. So that's unfortunate. I mean, the only other way that I could really do it would be to embed them within the hit codes themselves. Press H instead. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's jump again. Trying to blow down my PB first. I think my best is like 4 hit. Oh, okay. First try. Roll. The only real problem with this would be the collarbones and the tunnel. Those will be the only problems for me, because I'm very inconsistent with those. And a little bit of precision with this bit. But hey, nothing I can't handle. It's not an FTY game, so... Up a little bit. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I need to get the timing right with that. There's no way I can do it without. So that's just a simple back and forth motion. Nothing too complicated. Well, I'll take an intentional death at the end of this attack, just to reset. Just need to practice this bit, because I haven't done it in ages. I should still be able to do it. Alright, just die here. Yeah, I believe there is a fogless delirium of eons, or you can just mod it out yourself if you know how. Why doesn't Panthervention ever put accessibility into any of his games? Yeah, well, it's no hit for like the first half, and I'm doing like Undercreator for the next half. Just seeing how well I can do in this. It's just something for me to get back into the swing of things without doing anything too crazy. I mean, it's a little bit maniacal, but hey, it's better than trying a full game run again. This does not mean I'm eventually going to try for all 4 phases in one run without taking a hit. There's no unrealistic for me to ever pull that off, ever. Even if a guide came out, I would never do it. Oh, well, I got bipped. Well, I'll take a death here, because I pretty much got the last part memorized. Just run into them. No. Papyrus! I'm just letting the blaster hit me here. Was that a shake effect? All scratch UT fights, no hits. Most of them aren't even possible, so... I mean, no one said anything about modifying the code. Just take away the collision and be done with it. That's cheating. Take away the collision. Yeah, I think I'm just going to spare from now on, because fighting literally does nothing. Oh. I mean, one hit deals 2 damage. So I'll be able to judge this by amount of damage taken divided by 2. Oh wait, I went a little bit too low there. I think I got that narrowed down now. So I have to keep practicing that bit over and over again until I get familiar with it. What's up, Q7? Or Quinn. I know what you want me to call you. Dude, Megalo Strike Back is here to stay. Okay, the thing with using Mercy is that the attack begins immediately. So I'll have to be well prepared for it. Oh, I got booped twice. Why is it taking forever to die this way? Jesus. I mean, another way for me to do a forceful reset is just to spawn a bone that just stays on you and just kills you anyway. But that wouldn't work in the menu, which is... a little tough. It's funny that if you're speedrunning the game, Mercy is what you would normally do. Oh, 2 hit, unfortunate. Three. 4. Oh. Completely spiffed it. Right, just don't move. Only OGs will remember this. Ouch. The iconic ouch. Honestly, it doesn't even take an OG to understand that. Felt like I had a bit of lag there. I thought I wasn't going to make it. Yeah, actually, there does seem to be a little bit of lag. I don't know how optimized this game even is. I mean, if it's made in Sith and it's a perfect recreation, then it has to be pretty damn optimized. What hit me? You know, that's honestly really strange. It honestly looks like nothing even hit me there. Could just be collision detection. I mean, the whole thing is just one sprite, so it's entirely possible that I completely got screwed by fighting collision. Well, I'll take a death here. The pain that was oversaved till I'm done. I mean, it still gives me trouble, and I pretty much mastered the whole thing, so... Still want to fulfill my dream of 5 heal, or at least 1.5 speed. I'll likely go for 1.5 speed first. because 5 heals is completely RNG. What the heck? Okay. Just get the fun value Easter egg. Guess I'm not out of here then. And I didn't even... No, let me jump off. Oh! Did I just find a glitch? Come on, hit me! I clipped through the act button. I've never seen that before. Dude, imagine clipping through a bullet that you're supposed to stand on. Literally every one of my old games. Did the flea just flee? I actually don't know. But that was really weird regardless. That's because I pressed up before pressing spare, due to the input latency that Sith offers. Bro! Those jumps are my new enemy now. He breaks free button. Well, actually, it depends on when you use it. Dude, the jumping in this game feels really, really strange. So you can do it for the same amount of frames, but your height varies. Just like in ULB or Distrust. It's very relatable to those two games. Very relatable. Oh, I did it too late. That is really precise. What? Right, just take a death. After nearly flawlessly dodging that. The flea that flew that flung into the flow. Why? Is this game running low on memory, or is it just me? Yeah, it's definitely lagging a little bit. Which is weird. Never noticed this lag before. That's probably normal due to Sith working strangely. It uses Unity. Most of the time I can't even tell if something's malfunctioning or if it's just me. That's where a lot of my confusion comes from. Okay, sure. That's progress, but not satisfied. I mean, sure, I could do the collarbones properly, but doing that on its own is a challenge. So I'll just take a death here. Made a character and have no idea what to name it. Sag. How long have I been trying this? 24 minutes. I think I'll keep going till 40 and then I'll just switch to Undercreator. So I don't want to play this for more than an hour. Seriously? Okay, good. At least it wasn't a reverse thing. Right, just don't move. Dude, I literally thought I was just gonna get one hit. I'm not gonna go out like that. This is not morally correct. That felt really close. Dude, the time I clicked through the act button, I didn't even know it was possible. Oh, balls. Okay, good. Just run into them. Hey, Pikachu. Pikachu. I think something's wrong. I slept for 2 days straight. I think it's smell. Oh, that sounds serious. Might want to see a doctor about that. Yeah, hope it clears up. Relatively soon as well. It's not a nice thing. I get one thing. I'm getting lag. So something wrong with this mod. Either that or I'm just tripping. Dude, only smelling blood? Jeez. So is there any lag at all coming from what I'm doing, or is it just the game? Is it my fault, or is it the game's fault? IIMF or IIGF? Is it my fault, or is it game's fault? I forgot to put an O. IIMFO. IITGF. Okay, that feels a lot smoother now. Oh, he's got spaghetti on his head. Do I dare knock it off? You know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep the spaghetti on his head. He looks funny. He looks so funny with the spaghetti on his head. Oh, come on. It's funny how in the official remake by Flames at Games, they actually nerfed that bit. Yet the original, the actual official remake is being nerfed. Because this is just meant to be a recreation of the animation. No more spaghetti on his head, unfortunately. Brood, seriously. Did I just say brood or dude? To say this is the hardest phase to no-hit is kind of subjective. I think phase 3 is the hardest. Because, well, this doesn't have RNG. Phase 3 does. Pong and Undyne, need I say more? This is difficult, but not impossible. People have done this before. And it's not randomly determined. It's really just pure skill, 100%. Only thing that's really BS is the collision and, well, just Sith working in general. Oh, I've completely screwed it up. Below... I can't even see that because of the friggin' heart emoji in the corner. Why was that even added? It literally makes it impossible to read messages. Now I got the color rhythm wrong. I need to count how many blue bones are in that thing. Maybe just focus on the blue bones instead of the orange. Actually, no, that's going to be more difficult. Would I have better luck with the official remake? Actually, no, the official remake is harder. In terms of execution, anyway. Okay, so it's 2 oranges, then 2 blues. Yeah, the corridor gets darker based on what time you play this at. So if you play at midnight, it'll just be like a starry night sky. I can notice it gradually getting darker. It's much faster than I want to imagine it. Did that just... I'm not even touching anything. What the hell is even happening? Oh. Oh. Of course, the endless hallway. But of course there's no dialogue because I removed it. Okay, right. I was noticing a loop in the background textures. It just suddenly jumps when it loops. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's a really strange game development. Really? Dude, I wasn't even touching anything. Bruh, screw you. Screw you, create your frisk collision detection. The center for controversy. Okay, so I figured out the pattern now. So it's one blue, then two oranges, then two blues, then orange, blue, then it just repeats. So two oranges, two blues, and then blue, orange. So contrary to what people think, it's not randomly determined. Dude, I'm getting lag again. This is so stupid. Someone will put themselves through no-hitting 1 to 4. Likely. I think there are several candidates for it. MFM, Golden UT, Salty Lily. Maybe a few Billy players. But it is possible. It's just no one has the patience to grind it out yet. I mean, I don't even have the skills to do 1 to 4. Maybe all of them individually, but not all of them in one run. Not that masochistic anyway. Says the very person who got first ever ULB Phase 3 no-hit. And no-hit. Why is... Okay. Dude, I hate these Easter eggs. What... Yeah, I can see a loop in the background textures. This is not very well done. Then I haven't even done Phase 2 or Phase 3 yet, so what chance do I have of doing all 4 in one run? I'm just not going to put myself through that. It just isn't worth it. Let someone else take it. freaking... Okay, so it's tap, 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 tap. Dude. This collision is so bad. I was literally right in the path of that one, just zooming by, and I was hardly ever taking any damage. Dude, this is why no one plays Unity Undertale fan games anymore, aside from Delta Travel. Well, I mean, Delta Travel is still BS, but still. I feel like I should have gotten hit there. That's how terrible this collision is. It's like you have to be in it for more than one frame in order for it to be considered a hit. Come on, dude, I'm timing it well. Okay, so I got the tapping rhythm down. I just have to get consistent at this BS-ery first. I reckon I can get it tonight. Possibly. Trouble is, though, it takes like 30 seconds to a minute to get back there. This is also another reason why no one wants to try and all in one run. Because there's a lot of waiting and that's incredibly boring. It's like the cutscenes of Deltarune. Mind block, please. Yeah, that first thing didn't even kill me. $820. Nah, it's probably because shorts always do a lot better. Need to think about how I'm going to do mine. I want to do one for the gold Papyrus trophy in this. As well as some other ones. As well as some other ones. Dude, that makes me sound very suspicious when I talk like that. Maybe this one. And a couple other ones. might need to reset the game again. No, getting lag again. And I do not like it when I have a surprise attack from someone who I didn't hear coming up the stairs. I'll give this a couple more tries. Can't go to somewhere else, please. He's gone. Do not do anything stupid. Alright, this part's fairly straightforward. That's blue. Don't move. Dodge. And jump. Well, hey! Sub 1 hour. I am never doing that again. I hate this face. Frighteners? Yeah, not so much. Wow. That only leaves phase 3 for me to do, and I would have officially done all the phases individually. But I have better plans for now. Thanks for the GGs. I think I'm gonna take a minute or two away, just for a little breather. Then I'm going to come back and get on with Undercreator. So I'll be right back. What? Why do I always mute this? have returned. Still trying to get my breath back. But anyway, I'm sure Undercreator will do just that. Get rid of my noble because I'm not going to need it. And I have a Kit Kat. A celebratory Kit Kat. Because Kit Kat is legendary. And I forgot to put a bag in my bin before I used it. Whoops! What do you mean the main project file? Don't be a daft cow. Fine, I'll just reload it then. Dude, I knew something was going to happen today. Apart from my final review coming back. Didn't think just how how much I would gain back from just doing something so incredibly stupid. Right, do I have the sprites in here still? Well, the sprites here don't even matter mostly. Okay, let me get my lo-fi playlist up. Oh, 3 notifications, here we go. Yes. Here's a lot. Siblings Redemption about to become ULB2. For Christ's sake, man. Can't you come up with anything better to do? Siblings Redemption is a fan game, not a take. Name the strongest animation versus animation animator character. The chosen one, the stick man in the damn it, what color is he? He's not purple. It's the guy from the original animator versus animation, the black one. Yeah, the black one, that's it. Yeah, no, the main character's orange. The Second Coming. Wow. Anyway, so what I want to do today is try to get different textures working with the designer. So that means I'm going to have to find a way to load 5 textures at the same time, basically. So this means I'm going to have to overlay different tiles on top of each other. Or I could go the better route and... You know, I actually don't know how to approach this. There are 2 ways I can go about doing this. Number 1 is I can make textures interchangeable, which I've already done. Or the other is that different parts of the board will point to different tile textures. So then that means that I will need to put tile mode in anyway, but the outcome of it will depend on so many different things. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, having the preview for the current tile mode will be good. Did I say good or good? You know what? I don't care. So I need to find a way to retrieve different textures from the array. So I might have to reconstruct the whole array, which isn't too difficult really. I just have to add something on the end of it. So like the 0 and everything will remain unaffected. But then this raises the question, how am I going to erase the state of that particular... Well, actually, no. The undo thing works just as well as it did. So does it work still? Yes, that will erase it when I choose to undo things. And we'll keep in memory just how much... you know what, I'm just going to go with the flow and just see what works. It's probably not the right thing to do in this scenario, but it's the only option I've got so far, unfortunately. So let's put tile mode here. And then fetch the tile texture from the array. So tiles I, J, 0, tile mode. So tile selection, that wouldn't really matter too much, would it? It probably would, actually. Or, yeah, it's tricky, because... And I thought everything just descended into animator versus animation. So maybe tile mode. This is quite tough. Because, say there's something written here, but I just remembered. We have a third dimension in the array. So there is no need for an extra array slot. We just use the third dimension in the array. Take a shot every time I say array. So then this will point to the tile texture, which is in the third dimension here. So yeah, we don't need this either. So this draws the whole board. So it draws the grid first, and then it checks if the tile is empty. If it isn't, then it gets the X and Y positions of the tiles based on their places in the array. That is, if they're not -1. And then it will draw the texture. So yeah, maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. I'm not too sure if it will, but it's probably about the best I can do for now. So yeah, the tiling mode, this just gets the current texture, so it won't affect anything up here. But that's not to say that tile mode is important. Now we need to save the state of each into the save states. Mouse button left. So this will be equal to the tile mode. Tile mode! States. State. No. Do not write it inside there. So you need to add different ones to the same array type. So now we've done that. Now we just have to get the tile basically. Now to just find a way to add it to the array via the menu, and we're good. I think. But there'll be no way to tell unless we try. So menu. If we go here, so yeah. Sprite preview, we want tile mode as well. Then delete that because we're no longer using it. And do not sit on deck chairs without paying. I have no idea what I just said. Or if it was even meant to be funny. Okay, now let's open up the game and try it out. I do not... You know, actually I can just turn off the music. Yeah, just turn off the music. It's easily doable. And I'll also have customization options to allow for it. Right, so right now we're on the Hotland tiles. Oh? What? Variable index 1 out of range 1? What? What are you talking about? Line 46. Tile mode. Ah. Okay, so it's trying to. Okay, so I got it confused with this. So yeah, tile mode is not a variable number that we can use. So let's go with tile set instead. Which means I have to edit all of these as well. That's always fun. And I could do the shortcut tactic, but I don't want to overwrite anything else. Okay, so tile set. Now to edit it in the menu code. And we also need to check if that tile set actually exists within the array, but that's something I'm going to have to do after I've figured this out. Okay, so right now we're on the Hotland tiles. What the hell are you doing, man? Oh, line 70. Ah, it's not getting an array. It's just trying to pull the whole thing, which just isn't possible when trying to use it here. Right, so now I'm going to go to the lava tile and just... You know what, let's just draw in... No! 108. Wait, what the... Oh, okay, I haven't set this... Right, and you know what? Let's do this too. So set that to 0 as usual. Right. Go to this and let's draw an L. Now I'm going to open the menu and load up a different texture. Lab tiles, let's use that. And now I'm just going to draw here, I'm going to draw an F. And then I'm going to go back to the menu and I'm going to choose another texture. This next texture will be ruin tiles. Let's do it here, and I'm going to draw an M on this side here. That's a very poor looking M, but it's a good example. So now we have access to different textures, yippee! But what if I undo? Undo? Why aren't you working? Now the undo feature's broken. God damn it! As if I needed more problems in my life. Yeah, neither the undo or redo keys are working now. I've completely broken it. Which doesn't make sense because we've only modified the you know, it's really odd how it worked before just fine, but now it's completely biffed. I'm trying to figure out why. Maybe set this to -1 as well. Maybe it was confusing 0 with -1. Right, let's just draw a random shape. Then go and get something else. Draw something random. Go get something else. Draw something random. Right, now I'm going to try and... Oh, I forgot. I added... Okay, why the hell is this not working? I am a complete buffoon. I'm checking if Control and Z are both pressed on the same frame for one frame. So nothing was wrong with it overall, it was just me being an incompetent programmer. Let's draw a P, and then bathtub. That's barely visible. You know what, let's just draw this weird shape. And then just... Yeah, so it will keep the states of what tiles were where with what textures. So that's cool. Can't see what you're doing. Oh, for God's sake. I am seriously the most forgetful person in the whole world. I forgot I switched it out earlier for Disbelief. Goodness me. Anyway, so now I have working interchangeable textures. Now, I can undo, which is great. So yeah, that's cool. So now if I go to create mode and say I want to make a lava area. This is just a rough sketch, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I go into the sprite menu and I pick out something else. Like the water tiles, the waterfall, should I say. And I want to have some kind of swimming pool in the middle of it. So that works now. That works. Now I need to add the functionality where you can switch between textures you've already loaded. And when saved, save the textures that you have loaded. So that's going to be interesting. Though that is my next step, saving and loading. So now let's do this. So let's make a new function. Save tile map. So this just saves this to something. DS map secure save global data dot SDT. But since this is a tile map, we will not be allowed to use DS maps. So we're going to have to think outside the box. We could create a DS map that has various coordinates in mind. That could be a way of approaching it. Alright, CGNO and Ultimate. Right, so now we need some form of data management. So var data dsmap create. So now save that, close it, and we need to access it from the map editor so that we can see what we're doing. So save tile map. So we open it here. So I don't think we need to save the save states, because, well, you don't really save states to something that you're working on actively, apart from the final thing, of course. So the only thing we'll really be doing is just saving where the tiles are, and all the data regarding the tiles is in the arrays. So that should be an easy work form. But then I also have to think about data properties regarding the height and width of the map, but that's determined by width and height tiles, so I've planned in advance there, so I'm good. So for every x coordinate, actually no, I think there's a better way of naming this. For every tile along the x-axis. So let's go variable x. Variable x is under width tiles, and minus x is +1 for each. And then we add another loop inside of that, which goes after the height tiles. Then you also have to think about the sprite array. So we're going to go variable z, because the z-axis is never used in Game Maker games. Array length, sprite, preview. Then dsmap add data key. So we need some sort of key structure. So variable STRA is tile x plus string x, and we just do the same thing for the y. And then for the texture, which will just simply be called T, tile X, Y, and T. Do excuse me. Okay, so now we need to compile all of those together. So then we just combine STRA, STRB with STRC. So that's the key to assign it to. So it's getting the X, the Y, and the tile maps. So that's good. Then we retrieve the... Oh, I didn't think about this one. So I think for STRA, we're just going to stick with tiles X, Y, Z. Or, actually, would that work? Maybe so. I actually don't know. Let's run through this step by step. So, hang on, it'll probably be easier to do this with an Excel spreadsheet. That is, if I can even have access to this damn thing. Right, zoom in all the way. Then open another window capture. Actually, we don't even need another one. We just have to use one that we're already using. Hold on a second. What's force SDR? I might add a filter to this because I want to block out something. It's color correction, I'll make it completely transparent. Enable it. Set it to fit to screen, and then just cut off the top because we don't even need that. So then fit to screen again, and then disable the filter. Okay, so now we have X, Y, and Z, and then just put a whole bunch of numbers in here. So the code will run through every single thing, one after the other. So with that logic, so x0 plus y0 plus tile 0, they will all be the same thing, won't they? You know, I think the best thing to do for this would be to, hang on a second. Damn it, can't even go back. Yeah, I think the best thing to do would just be to just roll with it and see what happens. So, I do not see any other way that this could work for now. So, yeah, so DS map, secure save data to, I don't know, frankfurter.ucme. That will save it, right? Yeah, I think it will save it to the included files. Then we need to do the same thing for loading the tile map, which is going to be tricky of itself. Wait. Actually, I don't think we need to worry about different... No, we don't have to worry about properties for now. We can add those later. So load tile map. Then we just copy this in here. So variable dsmap secure load frankfurter.ucme. It's been good. It's been really good, actually. So ds map find value. So then this will just become this, basically. Yes. Now let's go back up and change this to save and load tile map respectively. So now it's time to try and see if this works. I have no idea if it will, but the best we can do is just hope. Right, so what the hell are you doing, mouse? Right, so if I, hang on. If I do the same thing as before, let's go blue TV. Let's go LP again, and then save. Right, so now that's saved to disk. So now I'm just going to mess around with this a little bit more. We're going to be like, oh no, I've messed everything up. And press D. Balls. Illegal undefined null use. What does that mean? So, legal undefined null use. Wait, so if it's... Hang on, if it's meant to be undefined, so hang on. This is really, really confusing. So hang on, is that file saved to disk? App data, local, undermaker. Yeah, it's saved to disk. Under frankfurter.ucme, 81 kilobytes. So now if I go onto a save editor, I can look inside it and see what's wrong. Okay, there's not a whole lot in here apart from a load of -1s. But that's normal because that's the default state of each tile. Are any of them here not -1s? Yep, there's 1.0, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0 again, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. Yeah, the majority of this is just loaded with -1. But that's normal, as I said. So what if I reload the game and try to load it again? it didn't load. So there's something going wrong. Yeah, so it's loading the tile map. And it's picking out all the values from the selection itself. Which is heaving with -1s. But again, that's normal. So what does it mean when it says illegal undefined memory usage? Or, no, illegal undefined and null use. What does that mean? Because right now I'm trying to load it and nothing comes up. So there's something very sketchy going on here. I wonder what it could possibly be. Unless this is meant to be one shorter than it is. I don't know, it's very tricky. Let's try again. Right, this time I'm just gonna do this without loading any external textures. Press S to save it, and then try to load on top of it. Right, let's do this again. Load on top of it. That works. That absolutely works. Now if I go to load another texture, and then paint on top of that, undefined value. So, what would it return if it doesn't find a value? Undefined. So, if is not equal to undefined, then it will set it to what it is. So now I'm going to try again, save it, load it. Now I'm going to go and open another texture, load it. Okay, save, load. So now if I go back 2 fractions, what? Oh, it's... Draw sprite part, so variable index -1 out of range? Huh? Maybe I should have this keep the... Oh, where the hell is it? Sorry. So maybe after saving you can't undo, but then that will ruin the purpose of it. Or add a failsafe, even. Yes, just set this to -1 as well. It's probably still going to crash anyway, but hey, it's worth a shot at least. Right, then save, undo, then load it. Excuse me. Hello. Right. Save it. Then load it. Undo. Undo, and then load it. Okay, so hang on. Let me draw a weird symbol, like, I don't know, a seesaw. That doesn't look like a seesaw, that looks like a freaking tree branch. Actually, no, that's a very dumb idea. Let's instead draw a letter M. And then save the map. Now if I go to load another texture, like the bathtub, and then I draw over this, and then save, then I control Z and then load it. Okay, so now it's basically corrupted. So I think what it's trying to do is it's trying to resolve the issue by putting everything into its default state. But that did not stop the textures from overriding themselves. So now if I put this over again and then load it, yeah, so now it looks weird. Then I control Z again, load it. Yeah, now it looks really, really strange. So there's definitely something going on here. That's because I'm not saving the path for each of these textures. So string Z. So in this new one, I'm going to add a string D and call it texture path plus sprite preview Z. And add that here. Or, maybe not. Hang on. There's another way of doing this. So, tile data. So, let's go XYT tile data. Ow. Then after this we add a tile, so it's string D texture path, then we write that to this, sprite preview Z. So now I need to add this into the load function, which is down here. So now I just have to modify this. Tile data. Then tar D is not undefined. I mean, if it's undefined, then it's probably not going to load anyway. So sprite preview Z. then how would you check for each and every thing in there? So maybe if it cannot find the value, it... No, actually, because then it will just cut the loop. It won't work. I don't know. Let's let's work with it for now. Okay, and then let's put the letter M down the side here. Oh, almost symmetrical. Got to make it look nice. Right, and then save the data. Then go to bathtub. And then load. Okay, so that doesn't load the second thing in the array. So now I'm just going to draw a 2 over this. And then save again. Now if I undo and then load, nothing's happening. So maybe it's... Right, it's still not even saving correctly. It's doing this weird meaty thing again. Why is it doing this? So it is saving. Actually, no, I would not know that until it... Hang on, does this broadcast anything when it saves? So if dsmap secure save, then we'll audio play sound save false, and then from load so it returns a dsmap ID, which then does this, and now we load it. What could be a good sound to use for it? Heal. So now let's just draw an M again. That's not outputting a sound. Why am I not getting a sound? Right, let's try again. So do the letter M, save, and then do as Gorpala, do this, load it, and why is it still the way it is? Okay, so it's loading the positions, but it's not loading the tile states. Right, so if I go undo, and then... So now it loads correctly, but that doesn't help the situation. I think I just realised what mistake I have made. So with various sprite, and then sprite preview, sprite, add. Of course, I'll need to remove everything before we even do this. Sprite, add sprite. Then just do this LP, save it, and then open up the living room thing, and then just scribble all over it. Get that thing out of my face. See, the thing with trying out new things is that you get to have a little bit of fun. Right, and then load it. Why is it doing this? That's not correct. What's it doing? What the hell is it doing? So I guess after loading it doesn't really matter what you choose. Okay, so that's what I've done so far with editing. Now, if I go in here and then press D again, trying to draw a non-existing sprite. It is existing. You just don't know it. So it's saving the path. It's not saving the path, it's trying to save the whole damn sprite. So something is amiss. So keep the path of it in memory. So that if we do need it again, we can get it. That's not how you address the arrays, and you know it very well. So now just make sure that doesn't crash. And it crashed, like I had said. Line 200? Oh, I haven't... Don't know what... I'm making a save and load feature. So now if I go above... No! Come on! So now I'll just draw this. Actually, no, that looks dumb. So yeah, maybe draw a little square in the corner just to show that you did actually draw here. Maybe do something else underneath it as well, like maybe a little lava square, and then go to the map, as Parlor, save, and then just stop here, and then just draw a cube. Save that, restart, and now this should work. Fuck. So array length. Does it get like 2D array length? As long as you specify which dimension you want to get the length of when you supply the array index. I don't have to explain the array index because that's not how it works. Oh, dude. I think we'll find another way to do this anyway. So, yeah, let's just use like 2 for this. And then do another draw in the corner. And go to the map, get this, and then just draw a little box. Now it's saved, go back out, and then... Poogity plonk. Trying to draw a non-existent sprite, but it is existing. You're being delusional. What does it mean by doing that stupid thing? Trying to draw a non-existent sprite, so it's drawing to... Hold on a friggin' second. Tar map. Let's go here. Add lava down here. Add another texture. And then just paint a small box there, I don't really mind. Let's add some gold flowers in there as well. Right, save. So now that should work. If it doesn't, I am going to scream. Trying to draw non-existing sprite again. You do not realize just how stupid. I'm the stupidest human being in the world. You know what, let's do another thing here as well. So we're going to draw this, and then let's get the letter L in here as well. Just a simplistic letter L. Then do this, exit out, reload, and... Oh! Huh? Okay, well, it didn't crash, but it didn't generate the map that I had. What is going on here? Let me look in the save editor again, just to see if I've messed up anywhere. I likely have. Texture path. So it just gets the temp location. So it gets the temporary location for this thing. Can I disable, like, temp folder? Save location, app data, game name. File system sandbox? What does that mean? This is really weird though. It didn't crash, but it's still... Data structure with index doesn't exist. Okay, so... No, I do not want to edit the GX options. So it's saved under frankfurter.ucme, which is great. Is it in the file manager? No, it isn't. So I have to find a way to put it there as well. Which means I'll have to find a way to save the DS maps to a bound location. Which I don't even know if you can do that. So if I go to save, and then just look somewhere in here for it, anywhere. Secure save. Time seconds to BPM. What? You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Game Maker, how to save DS maps to other locations. There's nothing in here that is any help. So DS map, secure save. Store it in a secure location on the target platform, which means that the final file is not able to be transformed between different devices. So, hang on a second. Will it save it to another location if I force it to? I'm gonna give that a shot, even if it doesn't work. Right, so save tile map. Save that to working directory. Maps. And then frankfurter.ucme. I just need to know that it can be saved somewhere. Right, now, to reload the game, I could have just pressed F2, but whatever. And see if it's there. It isn't. So maps cannot be saved in this form. Which means that it's in a very, 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 very stupid location. Is it in the temp folder, perhaps? No, it isn't. So that means I cannot save it to other places. So I cannot save data maps to other locations. will be obfuscated and stored to local storage on the target platform. So yeah, that'll just add it there, essentially. So there's no way of knowing that it will work unless something is done about it. Right, so go S, and then reload, go back, and then load. Yeah, so now it's just acting strange. There's nothing showing up. Why does this have to be so complicated? Can I use anything else, like lists, maybe? Stored and transferred to another data structure. Nope, that's something that just cannot be saved. What about grids? Can I save a grid? No. What about stacks? I don't know the next best thing about stacks. So this means that in order for it to be recognized, it has to be retrieved somehow from another space. I mean, I could just save it to a different file, but would that work? Bleeding egg. This is becoming cumbersome. So we know that DS structures just won't work. So instead I have to save it to a file that... Wait, file bin? What does that mean? Does that mean it saves it from a different... Nope, it's just a binary file. That's not what I want. But file text open right. Frankfurter.ucme. No, 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 no. Where are you? No, no. Right, file text right. Real? I'm guessing it is a real number. And then it writes the string. But then these go unused. That might not work as intended. Which means that this is probably down outright insane. Unless it... No, because it's going to get each one through the... Yeah, so this is perfectly doable then. It just has to be really, really weird. Then after that, we'll do file, text, close, data. That's when it's finished saving and that's all good. Right. To test it, so now I'm just gonna run this all over the place. Did that work? Is it? Did it? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Shit. So we need to designate that to the saving area. Right. Yeah. Just maps. So, because if I go to menu, and yeah, maps.ucme. Trying to tell. No such thing even exists. Right, let me find the map. It's not in there. Where is it? It's in here instead. So now if I go in here, yep. So it gets the location. And reads from it. Yep, so here it just gets 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now the difficult part is reloading all that information. So, do this. File text, open read. Now I need the same directory as before. Do give me one moment. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, this. Tiles XYZ. So that'll be equal to the line I find in the thing. So get rid of that and that. So then if so this thing's primarily comprised of -1s and things. So open with Notepad. Yeah, -1s and everything. So then this Z here will just basically be nothing. Except I'll define it outside the loop so that it can be used independently. So then we read the first line. Is that %? So, hang on. Let me get these. And then paste them in here, because that will give me an easier understanding of how to rewrite this thing. So, we file text read real data. So if that is equal to -1, then we just read 2 lines and then wrap round continue. Otherwise, so hang on. So dat num will be this, and dat num tiles x y dat num equals dat num. And this is what I think it will do anyway. So x So that will read the line. Then sprite will read the string. And for every sprite in the loop, so we can get rid of this now, we don't need it. We just need it down here instead. So then this will be equal to no one for now. Will this return the second dimension of the array? Yeah, it will. Ooh, actually, this is a bit tricky. Yeah, because then that will always be equal to the sprite. Unless it doesn't actually... Goodness me. So then it reads the next line, and then it reads the string from that. So we'll get the sprite. So we get the sprite from... if variable if is undefined, then this will become nothing. So the Z I don't know, man. Bloody heck. I didn't think about saving this now, did I? Okay. So for that purpose, we'll just do it this way. That's probably not the best way to approach it, but it's something. So 4, there I is 0, I is under 2, no 3, I plus plus. Then add I into here. I'll have to rewrite this. Right, so this is just the state of the. No, that's just the sprite. So yeah, maybe add this back in. This is really tough. Maybe it can't be done this way? I think this actually messes with everything quite a little bit. Well, actually, no, it won't, because it will still go through the loop anyway. This is tough. Yeah, just had a quick check on things. So you read the first 3 and then you get to the sprite image. So sprite is read text string. So if we get rid of this for a second and then get rid of that as well, so then it gets the image of the sprite. So now we need to get the sprite texture. So sprite add sprite 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 basically, and a whole bunch of zeros in there. And then after that we delete the texture. So we need some way of knowing if the sprite preview, that's it, sprite preview. sprite preview say, hang on, their sprites is 0, their sprites 0, 0 is no one, and this is also set to no one. So now we have an initialization to work with. So for every sprite in the array, pardon me again, and not array length, array sprites, some sprites, and then j++. So then +1, so because we need to do that loop. Let's check. So if sprite texture is not equal to sprite preview j1, then we add that to this. This is what I think we do. Yes, we do. Yeah, because 0 is literally just the texture. Equals sprite texture. So that's, hang on. Sprite texture, sprite preview j1 is just the name of the sprite. Just so we can carry on using it. We don't have to have that because it'll just cancel out anyway. But then that poses a problem, doesn't it? It would be a tricky business. So say it comes across one sprite, and then it moves on to another one, and then it moves on to the same one it did before. Can we do this? Is that possible? Can we actually use undefined arrays? Undefined. So undefined. So now I'll add that to this. Let's see if it does anything at the moment. Right, so let's do this. Save it, exit out, go back in, and then load it again. And it's already crashed. Fabulous. So if is undefined, would that return whether or not it's actually undefined? Cannot be used to verify the instance of a variable. Yeah, so that just crashes it. Apparently, yes. Oh my god. This is a tough problem that doesn't have a very simple solution. So if I just set these both to -1. Alright, fair enough. Have a good night, dude. Let's do this. Just scatter it all over the place. Save it. Then go back into the create mode and then try and load it. Except it does not want to cooperate. So maybe... Oh, hang on. I think I understand what's happened here now. Okay, so... Yeah, it's just going for an infinite loop, essentially. Thanks, Gigino. Right, now to go back in and load it. Trying to draw non-existent sprite. Okay, we made progress. Whew. Right, so now to just add a failsafe thing for it. Sprite count +1, and then just try and load it again. That doesn't work. So now just, okay. Now I'm going to try and scatter this everywhere. Then try and load it again. That doesn't work. So what's actually happening in this? That's been modified, so I have to reopen it. Open with Notepad. So all of them are set to the initial thing. So it's running through the loop and it finds... And, oh, for God's sake, I forgot to add this. So it's just going to carry on finding a null instance. Index 1 out of range 1. What do you mean, brother? Oh, okay. So now it's figured this out. So hang on, where's it getting the thing from? It's loading it from 0, which is good, but for some reason it just doesn't want to cooperate. Sprite, add sprite. Jesus bloody Christ. Beat him to death with a pillow. What? Beat them to death with a pillow. Okay, that's gonna be stuck in my head forever. beat them to death with a pillow. Right, so when it forgets the data, so it goes 1, 2, and then 3. Data is -1, then just continue. I think the real confusion just comes from the continues. Trying to draw a non-existent sprite. Dollar. Don't be a daft cow. Don't be a daft cack. Right, so this will just be -1, which means that nothing will be added to it. But if all of them are -1, then there's really no reason for it to continue. Trying to draw a non-existent sprite again. Come on. I don't understand what you're doing, brother. So what if we, hang on. I think I have an idea. Actually, no I do not. That's a complete lie. So, file, text EOF. So, why, no, while, file, text, EOF, data, and then we got this. Set that to -1. So plus that, and if x is over width tiles, or equal to width tiles, should I say, then it just goes back round to 0. Actually, no. The better way to do this is to just do x modulo width tiles. Actually, no, that would not work, because then we'd have to do the y coordinate as well. Trying to draw this is... I don't know what it's trying to do, man. I don't know what it's trying to do. Though it appears that it's trying to do something, but it's just failing. There's nothing there that shows up that can really